In this video, I'm going to show you the top tips and tricks for watchOS 6. These are the best tips and tricks that will help you become an Apple Watch expert. So let's get started. One of the first things you may want to do when you get your Apple Watch is make sure that the text size and brightness, that all meets your standards. So you can see here, you can actually change the brightness, the default brightness on your Apple Watch to actually increase it even brighter right here in your settings. So you just open up your Apple Watch app, then you're going to go to brightness and text size. You can see here that you can actually increase the brightness, keep it at the normal rate, or even decrease the brightness, and that might help save your battery life as well. So this is up to you. One of the things that I like to do though is I did go ahead and increase that brightness just so I can make sure I can always see my Apple Watch, especially on a bright day. Now you can also increase or decrease the text size if you want. So as you can see, that's going to actually increase the text size on your device. You can even make it bold to make it a little bit easier to see as well. That's all right here in the brightness and text size settings of your Apple Watch app on your iPhone. You can now view Safari websites directly from the Apple Watch. This is really convenient when you're trying to ask Siri something. So watch this. Salmon recipes.
I found this on the web.
And you can scroll through, take a look at each of the recipes here, but the new feature is you can actually click this open page button, just like so, and actually get to the web page itself right here on your Apple Watch. So it'll take a couple seconds just to load. And as you can see, we now have the entire recipe from that web page of how to make salmon. It's that easy to go to a specific web page right here on your Apple Watch. Brand new to the Apple Watch Series 5 and watchOS 6 is you now actually have the calculator app right here on your Apple Watch that wasn't here before. Now that's not necessarily a hidden feature, but the hidden feature is that you can now quickly calculate tips directly using your Apple Watch in the calculator app. So watch this. Let's say you have a $125 meal, you want to calculate a tip. Just press that tip button right up here. And this is essentially the hidden feature and tip that you guys can use. You see here, it gives you the 20% tip. It tells you what the tip is. You can also change the number of people to. Let's say you wanted to decrease the tip a little bit. You can use the crown to do that, or you can increase it if you had some good service. So you can see exactly how to tip people right here on the Apple Watch, and you can even divide the bill among multiple people. Let's say you had 3 or 4 people there. It'll tell you how much each of you needs to pay. This is a great hidden feature right here in the Apple Watch. It's that tip icon. Just type in the number, click tip, and then you can calculate a tip directly here from your Apple Watch. It's that easy. I definitely recommend testing out the brand new voice recordings app right here on your Apple Watch. You can actually now do voice memos directly from your Apple Watch. Watch this. All you have to do is tap the record button to record voice memos right here on your Apple Watch. And click stop, and as you can see, you can have all of the different recordings that you do that you can play back, even send off to your devices. You can share it here, and you can also delete as well. So that's the way that you can actually store voice memos right here on your Apple Watch. Another new app for watchOS 6 is the Noise app. So this actually allows you to measure sound in your area and actually hear how loud the noise is. That way you can make sure that you're protecting your ears, you're staying away from dangerously loud noises that could damage your hearing. So this is a very unique extra app right here on your Apple Watch. So with your Apple Watch and the screen always being on, that is a great thing. But what you can do is you can decide to hide sensitive complications from your watch face, right? And so if we go here into your Apple Watch and we go to brightness and text size, and then you can see here that we have always on. The Apple Watch face is always on. So that's the watch itself. And of course, you can obviously change, the brightness, text size, all of these settings right in here as well. That's something you'll probably want to customize. But what you could do is go in here, and as you can see, the watch face is always on, which is a good thing. But you might want to hide sensitive complications. So if you choose hide sensitive complications, then data such as your calendar appointments, your heart rate, that could be hidden when you put your wrist down like that, right? When you're not looking at it. That way, other people can't catch a glimpse of your sensitive information. This is definitely a hidden feature you're going to want to look into, especially if you're concerned with somebody seeing something that you don't want them to see. Of course, one of the first things you're going to want to do with the new Apple Watch, one of the big tips and tricks that we have to go in, is to start looking at the variety of new watch faces that are exclusive to the brand new Apple Watch Series 5 and watchOS 6. That's what we're going to be showing you now, is some of these Apple watch faces and the complications that go into them, the best customization that you can make. And I highly recommend going through and taking a look at what is possible with these new watch faces right here in watchOS 6. Your new Apple Watch Series 5 comes with a variety of new watch faces as well. Of course, the first being this incredible Meridian face that has the multicolor. Obviously, it fades away when you're not looking at it as much. You can see it goes from that white to a darker color. Now, what you can do is you can go ahead and customize. You can actually change the dial color itself, right? You can also go in, change from multicolor to red to orange. You can actually set up a certain type of color that you want all of your dials to be. I do like the multicolor though. I think it makes it pop. It adds that extra edge. Then of course you can go through and you can change the individual complications, obviously going through each of these and choosing which one you want. So you could choose the date, you can obviously choose UV index, you can even add voice memos, walkie-talkie. Now another cool feature as well is you can go through and you can actually add in, not just on here, if we scroll through, we're going through a lot of these, but what we could do is we can actually add in the calculator, and that way we can easily calculate tips like we showed you earlier right here from the watch face itself. So that's another great way that you can add that to the complication. Obviously, once you're done, just tap the digital crown. So now we can much more quickly access the calculator where we can calculate tips. So that's the first watch face we want to show you, obviously the Meridian watch face right here on the Apple Watch Series 5. We also have the new California watch face as well. As you can see here, I really like this design. This is a nice blue design here with Roman numerals. So if you go in, obviously you can go ahead and customize it. There's a variety of different ways you could set it up. You could set it up with numbers. You can obviously go through. You can set it up with different types of alphabets that you can go through. I do like kind of the classic style here, the California style. If we swipe through, you can see that we can make it not just full screen, but also circular. Those are the two main options you have here. And then from there, you can of course change the color. There's a wide variety of different colors available. A lot of them with a black background, but you also have a few of these with the navy blue, the cream background. I do like the navy blue though. So obviously you can go through here and then you can change the specific complications like normal. Again, as you know with the Apple Watch, one of the best things is you can change the wide variety of different complications you have right on here. So you can choose the ones that you want the most. You can really just customize it, make it unique to you. And that's what I recommend doing. Obviously, when you first get this Apple Watch, right, it's going through and making the complications exactly how you like them, because that's the most fun part. Of course, we also have the Numerals Duo, and as you can see here, this is a nice kind of simplistic blocky design, very simplistic just with the dates. You can obviously go in and customize this. There's a few different ways that you can have it set up. I like the main one in general, and then you can obviously change the style. So you can see here there's a few different styles. I actually like this one where you have the top that's actually filled in and the bottom isn't. And then you can go through here, you can also change the specific colors, obviously customize, make it unique to you. And there you go. You can obviously customize this one as well. There's not as many customizations just because of what it is, but this is another great watch complication right here on your Apple Watch. Of course, we also have the gradient Apple Watch face, which I love because obviously as the hands move, it changes where the gradient is. I just love the simplicity of this, the way that it looks, right? It's one of those things that is very simple yet elegant. And obviously if you click on it, you can go into the gradient itself. You can change the color. Obviously comes in a nice red by default, but there is a wide variety of different colors here. I like some of these. Oh, nice royal blue color. You can go through, you can change the style, right? So you can see that we have different ways that you can have the gradients. So you can either have the 3 gradients or less gradients like so. then you can go through, you can change it, you can not just have it full screen, you could have it be circular, right? So you could change how you want it designed, and then obviously there's not complications in the full screen version. But if you were to switch to the circular, you can actually add the complications around the watch face as well. So that's important to remember. If you switch to the other version, you can add the extra complications. I just love the way that this gradient one works. Let me know in the comment section below what your guys' favorite watch face complications are. I always love to hear from you guys and see what you guys like the best. Another great new watch face is the solar dial, where actually the center watch face moves around the watch face as the day goes on. There's a lot going on here, yet it still looks very elegant. You can obviously go through here and customize it yourself. Oh, need to wake it up there. There we go. You can go ahead and customize it yourself. You can actually switch from an analog to a digital time as the part of the watch face or the complication that goes around. So this is a good kind of middle ground. I do like the analog better though, so we'll switch it back to analog here. And then of course you can change all the various complications around the watch face as well. I think this is a really great style. You can see here that this looks very fancy, very complicated here. Yet it still has that elegant feel, right? There's a lot going on, but it also looks great at the same time. Of course, we also have the Modular Compact, just like this. As you can see, it's got the day view down below with the weather, what it's gonna look like. You also have at the top, obviously, your watch face itself. You have a few different complications in here as well. There's a lot of different things you can change. You can change it, of course, to digital or analog, and then if you scroll through, you can see that we can change the color. Obviously, I like the one that has the white background because I think it pops, right? Kind of adds that extra element. Then of course you can go through and you can change the different complications. Down here you have kind of the wider complication, which is interesting because you can actually set this up not just for the weather each day, but maybe for the UV index each day, right? Or the wind each day. So there's a few of these different ones that you can do. There's also some other ones as well, like stocks, right? Different reminders, these wide screen complications that work really well right here in this Modular Compact watch face. Hope you guys are enjoying our video on the best tips and tricks for your Apple Watch Series 5. We have many more tips and tricks coming up very shortly, but first I wanted to show you an incredible app that allows you to earn free gift cards, cash, and rewards just for using your iPhone to take simple surveys and earn rewards, even just by opening emails. And you can get a $5 bonus today just for signing up. So let's take a look, and then we'll be back with more tips and tricks. So now I'm going to show you how to download this free app that allows you to earn gift cards, cash, and rewards just for taking simple surveys and watching videos. And you're going to get $5 just for downloading this app right now using this link. At the very least, get that free $5 bonus. So feel free to follow along and go to this exact URL. It's bit.ly/use_inbox$, just like this. It's also on the screen and in the description. It's bit.ly/USEINBOXDOLLARS, bit.ly/use_inbox$. Make sure you use that link in order to get your bonus when you first sign up. And then what you could do is you could download the app. As you can see, Inbox$ surveys, over 57 million in cash paid to members since 2000. They've been around for a while. You can earn cash just by doing simple surveys. You can see over 98,000 ratings, 4.5 stars. Let's click on the app right here. And then because you did use that code, you're actually going to be able to get that bonus when you first sign up. So go ahead and sign up, and we'll continue right after we do this. So once you sign up, as you can see, you have the $5 bonus because you went to bit.ly/use_inbox$. All you have to do is complete this first survey right here to get that $5 bonus. Just some simple questions about yourself, and you'll get $5 right off the bat in just a few minutes by going to bit.ly/use_inbox$, completing the quick survey, getting that $5 in your account. So then once you do that, we're not going to do that right now. You can always go back and do that survey to get that $5. You can see here that there's all kinds of different ways to earn. There's different surveys. Once you complete the additional survey, you're going to be able to complete other ones. There's all kinds of ways to earn cash and rewards right here with Inbox Dollars. So go to bit.ly/use Inbox Dollars, get that $5 reward, and then go ahead and complete that first survey that you have there to earn that $5. You can see it takes just 5 minutes to earn $5 by going to bit.ly/use Inbox Dollars and doing this first survey. So you guys are going to be able to earn all kinds of incredible rewards and cash, and I hope you guys enjoy using this application. This next feature is a little more serious, and I encourage everybody who is watching this right now to set this up just to be safe. This is emergency SOS, and hopefully none of you watching ever need to use this, but this could save you from a dangerous situation. So I recommend everybody watching this right now to set up emergency SOS. You're gonna go into your Apple Watch app on your iPhone, click on emergency SOS, and as you can see here, you wanna make sure that you enable automatic dialing. You wanna turn this on. It might be off by default. You wanna turn this on, automatic dialing, in order to call emergency services if you press and hold the side button. And you also want to turn on fall detection so that Apple Watch can automatically call emergency services if it detects that you fall. Now, again, it will give you a slight warning beforehand, so it'll say, or do you really want to do that? Like, you know, if you're conscious, right, you can say, hey, nope, this is a false alarm. But if you're unconscious, it will automatically call emergency services if you fall, and you have the ability to hold the side button. Now, the reason that I recommend everybody watching this turn that on is think about that. If you find yourself, hopefully you never do, but if you find yourself in a dangerous situation, all you have to do is press and hold on that side button to call emergency services. Or if you take a fall and you can't press and hold that side button, the Apple Watch will automatically detect that you fell and call emergency services on your behalf. So I really think it's better to be safe than sorry. That's why I recommend going here into your Apple Watch settings, going to emergency SOS, and enabling both the automatic dialing by holding the side button and fall detection. Hopefully you never have to use this, but I encourage all of you to set this up just in case, just to be safe. It's emergency SOS right here for your Apple Watch. I'm going to show you how to access the secret zoom functionality on your Apple Watch. So what you're going to want to do is open up your Apple Watch app, and you're going to scroll down until you get to accessibility. You can see that we have zoom is currently off. You're going to want to turn that on. Now you can also change the zoom amount. I'm just going to keep it by default at 5x, but you can increase that as well. So now when you have your Apple Watch just like so, as you can see it says zoom enabled. Now, let's say you're going to a website like we showed you earlier. That's a great hidden feature, pulling up a website. So let's say we're going to Apple. Visit apple.com.
I found this on the web.
And we're going to scroll down. We're going to click open page like so. Obviously, we're going into the browser here. Now, normally, you just have to scroll through, take a look at everything. But let's say you have a web page that has smaller text that you want to read, or it's really set up for computer devices. You can actually zoom in just by tapping with 2 fingers like so and moving around. You can see that we actually zoomed in on the web page. We can go and take a closer look. So just double tap with 2 fingers like so to zoom in and actually take a wider view at that page. It's a great way you can actually combine 2 of the hidden features that we showed you together. So one other great hidden feature of this is you don't have to go all the way onto your phone to enable and disable zoom from the settings in here. Let's say you want to turn on and off that functionality by default. If you scroll down to the bottom of accessibility and go to accessibility shortcut, you can enable triple clicking the digital crown for zoom. So choose that, and then what you can do when you have your Apple Watch just like so, is if you triple click the crown, 1, 2, 3, you can actually enable and disable zoom, just like that. That way you have the feature when you want it, but you don't have it when you don't want it. You can zoom in. Now it's not just on the watch faces, we showed you how you can do this on websites as well. So that's a great way you can automatically enable and disable without even having to open up your phone. One of the other first things you're going to want to try with the new Apple Watch is actually tapping the screen in order to get it to tell you the time. So just tap with 2 fingers and it'll tell you the time.
5:41 p.m.
Just like so. It's a really cool feature that they've now added with the brand new Apple Watch. You can have it say the time whenever you want to hear it.
5:41 p.m.
Just like that. So you probably already knew about the default replies that you have right at the bottom when you're trying to send a message to somebody on your Apple Watch. It makes it so much easier to send a quick message. You got the hello, what's up, okay, sounds good. And it will even automatically give you what's called smart replies that make sense in the context of a conversation, right? And so this is a great way to respond. But what you may not know, and the hidden feature I wanted to show you, this is a great tip for you guys to use, is that you can actually create your own custom default replies to show up in this list on your Apple Watch. You could do that using your iPhone. So if we pull the iPhone over here with the Apple Watch app, all you gotta do is scroll down to the messages folder, just like so. So click on messages, and then you can actually see that there is an option for default replies. If you click on that, you can see that we do have smart replies on, so it'll contextually let you know, what's the best reply based on what's already been said in the conversation. But if you go to the bottom, you can see that you can actually add your own reply, right? Like, sounds good, whatever it happens to be. So you can add your own replies. That one's probably already in there already, but you can add those, and then these are extra replies that you can have on your Apple Watch. When you're scrolling through, you'll be able to see these replies show up in that field, right? So if you scroll through, you'll be able to see, and once it syncs, you'd be able to see sounds good at the bottom of this list of replies. So you probably already knew about the ability to ping your iPhone if it's lost, right? So you can actually just swipe up to the control center, tap on ping your iPhone like so. And it will have this sound that goes off so that you can be able to find your phone. What you may not know is, let's say you left this at night or in a dark place, right? And you want to be able to find it not just with sound, but with light as well. Well, if you press harder, if you 3D touch on the ping iPhone button, you can actually have the light go off on your phone as well, making it much easier to find. So just force press on there. And as you can see, the flash goes off on your phone, making it easier to find at night in the dark. Thank you for watching our video on the first things to do with your brand new Apple Watch Series 5. Hopefully you guys found this video valuable, and be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to go ahead and get Inbox Dollars. Remember, you're gonna get $5 when you use our URL, bit.ly/use Inbox Dollars. It's right here on the screen and in the description. You can sign up, start taking simple surveys, and earning rewards. There's a lot of different ways to earn, and you can start earning gift cards right away. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this valuable. We'll see you guys on the next video for your brand new Apple Watch.